Hello and welcome back to another episode of Britain's Worst Run Football Club. We're guaranteed playoffs, but this is the last 4 games of the conventional season, and we've got to save games straight away, which is nice to see. The Stoke, QPR, Cardiff, and Peterborough. We need 12 points. I don't see us getting 12 points. I don't see Palace losing a game. I don't see Ipswich losing a game. But the drama's there. So looking at the table, we've got Stoke. I mean, realistically, Stoke are out of it. They can't expect to turn around a 7-point deficit there. We're on 83 points, which is more than last season. Just drawn too many games. We've lost some silly games as well. The Coventry loss, that was a huge nail in the coffin. Especially after he was in such a good run of form as well. Salcedo's completed a language course, however, which is lovely to see. And our under-18s are in an FA Cup's youth semi-final. Lovely to see. As things stand, we would play Sunderland in the playoffs, and then either one of Southampton or Bournemouth in the final, if we do get past Sunderland. So there is sort of good chance of us getting promoted. And our 100th game in management coming now as well. What's it saying about us? Yeah, ignore the landmark of the game. Fair enough. Except for our record number of wins. We need 3 more wins to do that. Twyman clear keeper Stoke. Yes, he is. Well, get into it. See what we have. Just hope we don't miss out by a point or 2. That'll make the games that we did miss all the worse. Ipswich have drawn with Southampton, so they are 11 points. Yes, it ain't gonna happen. Although that probably was the better result for us to have. What's happened so far? Palace drew. If we win this, we'll be 7 points behind with 3 games left. It's still... Don't know why I keep looking. It's still all tough. Very tough. Longello's picking up an injury, so we are going to put... Who can we put at left back? Don't have a left back apparently. Meteo, he's left footed. Potentially could put Meteo at left back. No, nothing to lose. We've actually got nothing to lose here, so we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll stick as we are. I mean, we could have kept Longella one. on the pitch, but I think we've I just think the fact that we're so far away from the automatic playoff places now, promotion place. I keep saying play, automatic promotion box. We're kind of changing our camera around so we can see what is going on. So Antonio straight in from the highlight, and off the crossbar. That's an early warning sign we didn't want to see. Pepe with the corner. Can we all get ahead on this? Buckman can off the post. Back out to Pepe. Inside to Lasme. Bellingham out to James. Into Lasme to Bellingham. Not sure where that pass was going. Intercepted though. It's probably the end of the highlight. Nyambe to James. James into Bellingham. Into Pepe. Nice little run by Pepe this. Going to hit it from distance. Maxwell does save it. Very interesting couple of highlights there. It should have been 1-1 within the space of 2 minutes. I think we are the late kickoff, aren't we? With the Palace of drawing. I think that is a full-time result, so a win here is definitely needed. James out to Nyambe. Spacer on the right. Looks inside all the way and not too far off. However, the big waste that is. The big waste. We are in control with this so far. Missing that killer instinct in front of goal. Highlights. Boom. Here's game. Give it 10 minutes before we make any kind of changes. Salcedo's not having a great game. But Pepe with the corner. He crosses it in. Worrell at the back post. It's headed away. Bellingham should pick this up away from Antonio. Into Buckman. Into James. Back to Worrell. Buckman. Over the top to Lasme. What can Lasme do? Put it well wide. That is probably going to be a taste of things to come, unfortunately. So I think we've got 2 strikers on the bench. We have Figueira. Well, let's make those changes now. Salcedo to come off for Figueira. Lasme for Davis. Pepe's not having the greatest game, but his quality is there. So's Chong. I'm going to stick with them as they are. Meteo is going to come off for Angelo. You know what? No, let's just do it. We'll bring Almendra in. Stick with that for now. I'll save one more attacking substitution towards the end. There we go. Chong's not feeling best, so Ibrahimovic to come on in his stead. Nothing's happening. On game. Last kick of the game highlight. Buckman into James. Back to Buckman. Over the top to Figueira. Cut out by Stoke. If they score now, I'm not going to be happy. Powell pretty much ran through over the top. That's the end of the game. Oh, what a poor game. Absolutely poor. Completely dominated. Could have gone 7 behind with 3 to go. Game over. Right, playoffs it is then. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. be fair, it was the toughest of our teams to play. At least as well, we've beaten the teams that are already in the playoff. I've beaten Southampton twice this season. Beaten Sunderland, and not too sure about Bournemouth. Did I won against them? Essentially, Harry Hutchinson's having a fine season, so what have we got? So, Palace are playing Bristol City. Fairly tough game. Ipswich first problem. That's also a tough. Can't catch Ipswich. It's all down to Palace. A little bit flat. I apologise for that. I blame this. I blame the camera angle. Right, down to James. James to Bookman. Bookman to Almendra. Back to Worrell. Nyambe. To Almendra. To Pepe. Pepe with burst of speed to go down the outside, but does cut inside. Gives it back to Nyambe. Almendra. James. I think Pepe's offside here. Matter anyway. Save. You know what? We're going to go back to director. Very superstitious. Bristol City are beating Palace. Don't do this game. Yeah, to cross it in. Dunn heads it over the bar. James picks up the loose ball. Pepe's there. Puts inside Pepe. Don't shoot. Please don't shoot unless you score. I mean, you can see it from a mile off. I don't know why he's done that. Not sure why that's happened. Palace are losing. Oh, it's just frustrating. It is just frustrating. They've equalised at least. But Dieng to Johnson. Done. Johansson. Back to Dieng. Good pressing here, but the team just seems very flat. Nyambe gets to bring it down. Gives it to Worrell. Worrell inside to James, to Almendra. Back to James. Salcedo. Lovely ball to Lasme. He's put it in. 20 for the season for Lasme. He gets his goal bonus. He's happy for that. That's what it means to him. That's what the 32 grand means. That knee slide then. Nyambe to Worrell. Worrell into James. To Almendra. Back to James. Nice to Salcedo. Lovely Wide ball to Lasme. Simple finish. Nice to see. Let's just get some good form going into the playoffs. Going well. Do even better. I'm going to move Almendra onto the left. Comfortable game so far for us. Commentator's curse. Share crosses it in and Dunn scores. Oh my god. Commentator's curse indeed. Is it a foul? Is it offside? Is it something? Is it a goal? It's something. Okay. Palace are winning. That's fine. That's my stress levels gone at least. Worrell to Longello. Longello to Pepe. Back to Longello. Into Buckman. Across to Worrell. James. Over the top to Chong. That's a nice ball. Lasme's in the middle. What can Chong do? Run to the byline. Cuts inside. Whips it in now to Lasme. Lasme heads it wide. But Chong, why didn't you put that ball in straight away? I'm not too sure why you dilly-dallied on that. I'm going to put Andrade out on the right. Ibrahimovic on the left. Lasme is going to come off for Davis. James is going to come off for Bellingham. You know what, Salcido, you can come off for Figueroa. We're winning, but not too convincing. Fair to Paul. That's a weird pass. Right back to Dieng. Dieng to Dunn. Dunn hits it long to Longello. Longello to Mele. Into Buckman. Longello. It's all simple. Second goal will be very much appreciated. Longello, nice ball up to Davis. Davis runs into the box. What are you doing, Davis? Please tell me what you're doing. Well, we have on third somehow. Right, Longello with the highlight. Andrade, Almendra, Davis. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Unless you're going to score. Right, we've got to sell him in the summer. He's got to go. Yang's just booted it longer and nothing happened from it. Worrell wins the head. Bellingham gets interception. Almendra's there, over the top to Davis. You've got to score. You've got to score. You've got to. Of course, Davis. Of course, you don't. Is he an agent from Villa? It feels like it. Just gonna score an own goal now. Aki. Bellingham heads it out. Field picks it up outside the box. Not enough urgency from our defence here. Fakey gets it blocked. Figueroa kicks it out. What's happening here? Right, Amos puts inside, gives it to Field. He hits it long out to where Longello is. Longello wins the header. Almendra into Andrade. Over the top to Davis. Stops running. Field gets the ball. This has got goal written all over it. Almendra. Davis. Andrade. That's a poor pass by Andrade, but he wins it back. Into Figueroa. What can Figueroa do? Oh, what's going on, guys? It was blocked. Right, let's just end the game. Just end the game. We want the win. Slow it all down.
This is the future. Human error.
Ibrahimovic with the cross. The quarter. There we go. The time wasting's coming into effect. Slowing it right down. Crosses in. Buckman doesn't win the header. The Rafferty is here. That's not good. Mulatieri. Player that we tried to bring in summer, but we couldn't due to work permit. But QPR get the work permit for some reason. Right, is this the end of the highlight? I would like it to be. I'd like to, if there's no more highlights. Thank you, game. Keep our momentum going. Such a shame. Bournemouth in the playoffs now. Didn't mean to send the assist. Who knows what he said. Can I see how we've done against Bournemouth this season? We lost 3-1. Not good. How else did we play against Bournemouth? And we drew 1-1. Okay, we're not beaten Bournemouth so far. Promotion joy. Alice. There is promotion joy. It should be our promotion. But it's not. th place Cardiff next. We've only got third place to play for, really. Thinking about it. I like the look of him. Okay, that's a lot of money. But we'll keep the we'll acknowledge that. We'll keep the wage. Keep the scouting going. Barrage as well. We'll keep the scouting going. I am playing this live. As soon as kick off against Palace, Cardiff even, we'll nip away for a second. Bizzo's out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's a shame. Blackburn relegated from the Prem. Yeah, Bookman is training well. He's actually playing well as well. It's nice to see. Oh, here we go. Palace are now playing Ipswich. If only we'd have known that before. Oh well. Bidze's injured. Etio can go on the bench. Rone. Everyone's playing fairly well there. Bellingham going to bring you off. Davis, you're frustrating as hell. Carmelo's going to come. Be back. Oh, that's lovely to see. 0-0. Quick fists. Got there and got on a worthy display. War on the booking. We don't want you to be sent off at all. We're going to bring Maldo in. Salcedo's playing very poorly, so Carmelo's going to come in. It was the first couple of changes here. The Rolls, Cardiff. Now again, they're in 20th. They've got a lot to play for. We haven't. Pepe cuts off the pass from Wintle into NG. Up to Bayari. They've got 4 up front. They're going to score this. They are going to score this. Okay. I mean, the guys know that the pressure's off, and they're kind of playing that way as well. Southampton, we can't catch them and we can't lose out. So if we lose, we lose. It is fine. Right, Longello to James. Back to Longello. Gives it back to Chong. I don't know why Chong's done that. He's lost that to Ayari and to Flores. Almendra wins the ball back though. Gives it to Nyambe. Into Pepe. Burst of pace around the right hand side. He's shot at... I mean, a pass would have been the obvious option there. But not to be. Not to be. Almendra will bring you off for Perone. Strong can come off for Grade. Ibrahimovic for Pepe. Save some of our players. But again, clearly a very poor couple of performances that we've had so far. Sunderland are smashing Swansea. Ibrahimovic with the free kick. I mean, Phillips has he tipped that wide? Don't always tip that wide. It's clearly going wide, but we won't complain. Can we get a consolation here? Or even an equaliser? Ibrahimovic crosses it in. No. Where's Lasme trying to win that header there? Back to Colwell. In Lasme, good tackle. Right, okay. That's how our team wants to play. So pretty much a nothing game now. Cardiff, that kind of pretty much seals their survival as well. In fair play to Ipswich, they've double promotion in this game save so far. It looks like we are pretty much guaranteed to play Sunderland. Hopefully Southampton. I don't know why I'm attending the meeting. We don't want to do that. Request summary. I don't know how our under 18s are getting on in the FA Youth Final Cup thing. It's quite intriguing, this is, because we've got two, regardless of what happens. Big transfer windows coming up yet again. Now we need promotion purely from a financial point. We need to win against this game. We need to win in this game to get our overall points haul. 90 points? 90 points. So we clearly haven't done enough. To get promoted automatically. But to play a final last season, will we go one better? Not fully sure. You know what? Because it doesn't really matter. Let's just go full rotation. Just go full rotation. Nothing to lose. Apparently we lost to Peter in our last match as well. Doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. Sudden crossed it in, headed away. Wreckage at the back. Gives it to William. I mean, even our backup team, fine championship. Lions runs away with it over the top to Donnelly. Suarez is in a bad position. Deflected over. That Cometio's in the way. Is Cometio in the way? Nice of him to help us out in that situation. Poku, I remember losing to Peter Ronaldo. Lost 4-3. Sterling heads it away. Rekic chases it down against Poku, but Poku's going to bring it inside. Still Poku with the ball. Gives it to Knight. Hansen Aaron. Back to Knight. Face down. Into the highlight. Pretty much a nothing highlight as well, that was. What Carmelo's been doing to get a 7.3. Been cheerleader, maybe. Keying the players on, who knows. Leon picks up the loose ball, but Carmelo wins it there. Into Davis. Lovely by Carmelo. Very selfless. Gives it into Davis. He's 7th for the season. He's on the chopping block for next season as well. 1-0. Very nicely done. Ball messing around at the back here by Lions. Carmelo gets on the ball. Lovely pass to Davis. Not sure if it's fortunate to go in, but it went in nonetheless. Yeah, so the way it looks, we're 7 points away, 8 points away from automatic promotion. But is it just that there's been 2, even 3 with Southampton better teams than us this season? And with the transition that we've gone in, we can't do disheartened by it. There's Carmelo. There's 2-0. Fair play Carmelo, 12th for the season for him now. Been goals spread across this team. Andrade on the right here. Back to Williams. Williams over the top to Carmelo. Lovely composure. First touch. Put him in the perfect position. And left foot, bottom corner. Very nice goal. This is where we concede. The Knight at the back. Gives it to Tomas. Back to Knight. Into Taylor. To Hansen Aaron. Andrade intercepts. Turns, gives it to Almendra. To Perone. Loses out. There's Donnelly. There's Poku. Peterborough advancing quite a lot of players here. Taylor's hit it from distance. Nothing to be from that. Poku is their most dangerous player, I would say. Cometio heads it clear. Hansen Aaron gives them a chance to put it into the box. Andrade's there. Carmelo wins it though. There's Hannibal. Loses out. There's Almendra. The reason why I'm not saying the player's name as well. Poku into Hannibal. Very scrappy. Very, very scrappy. By Kai to Donnelly. Great save by Suarez. And Cometio clears it. Kai back to Taylor. Don't tackle him in the box. Perone does tackle him in the box. Good tackle though. He hits it long up there to Carmelo. Davis is running in on through the centre. Carmelo, a poor pass. See what you meant, but it was a poor pass. Kai back to Lions. Carmelo wins it back, but Kai gets it again into Hanson Aaron. Donnelly. Meteo stands him up. It's gone out to Tomas. I mean, been a long sequence of highlights this has. Taylor hits it from distance, off the crossbar. Suarez just falls on the ball. Another highlight as well. Wreckage up the pitch to Hannibal. Lions into Bichiabu, into Taylor, into Hanson Aaron. He hits it wide over to the left. Their right. Tomas. Sterling at left back. Still running Tomas. Crosses it in. Kai puts it in. All predictable. 7th of the season for Sterling Kai. I mean, said it was going to happen. He liked to concede. What's kind of weirding me out here at the minute is the assistant manager kind of feedback on this panel. Been nothing on there. Has manager gone home? I don't know. Poku into Taylor. Taylor shoots it. Back to Poku. 2-2. Poku's got 3 goals against us this season. What a disappointing couple of minutes that is. It could get worse. Almendra. Back to Williams. Into Wreckage. Perone. Sterling. Into Andrade. Goes on the outside. Nice bit of pace there. Andrade still going. Loses out. Kai has it on the right. Their left. Taylor. Hanson Aaron. Into Poku. Across to Kai. Hanson Aaron. Anyone going to put a tackle in? They're going to go 3-2 up here. Watch. Lions. Taylor. Suarez just palms it away. Peterborough still coming again. Poku. Messio heads it clear. Hanson Aaron into Lions. Closed down by Almendra. Hanson Aaron to Taylor. Taylor. Sterling gets it. Kai wins the header. Poku's there again. I mean, they're all over us here. I don't know what they've done differently, but Lions runs inside. Almendra with a great tackle there. Into Andrade. Into Davis. Overlap on the right there. There's Hannibal. It's fouled by Taylor. Free kick to Birmingham. I mean, that can't be the highlight because nothing. It was the highlight. Give a bit of an angry team talk to them. But Almendra's, not playing the greatest. I think we'll give Deeney his last hurrah. Amo's having a good game, so we're going to bring Deeney on. Hannibal's having a poor game. We'll bring Salcedo on. Almendra will rest him for the next game. And bring on Hall. Stick with that for now. So Tomas, the right. I mean, this Peterborough team, if they're playing like this all season, I don't know why they're not higher up. Taylor, nothing happens there. Tomas crosses it in. Poku off the crossbar. Williams just clears it. Here's Kai Kai. All the time in the world. He can even run back to his own goal. That's how much space he has. Right. Bring to Bidze in for some time. Or rest Perone. Job. Bellingham. Give him another bit of game time. For Rekic. Donnelly. Kai, Taylor. And if we do lose this, then bad form to go into the playoffs with, which doesn't fill me with confidence. But Osho. Peterborough got a really good team. Like if I don't get promoted next season, then be interesting to see what players they have available. Taylor, Osho. There's a no-show currently from our defenders. Let's change our formation up here. Something does need to change. All of a good tackle there. Andrade on the right. Back to Williams. Into Hall. Into Rekic. That's a poor pass. That's a very poor pass. I mean, I don't know who's worse there, Rekic or Bellingham. Bellingham should have come for that ball closer. Osho on the right. Leaves the ball again. Gives it to Knight. Davies, the Bichiabu. His eyes run clear. He looks massive compared to Andrade. Lions back to Bichiabu. Hanson Aaron. There's Donnelly. Hanson Aaron. Too much time. Too much space. 3-2. Peterborough, they're a proper bogey team this season. We have played a fully rotated squad. We'll just hope it doesn't affect our morale into the next game. Dini's on for his swan song. Friday with a corner. Crosses it in. There's Rekic. Yeah, I don't think we want to make him permanent in the summer. I mean, Peterborough just absolutely battered us at home. Cool. Cheers, game. Cheers for that. I mean, it's a good job we weren't needing a win game. Carmelo man of the match. We'll give him some praise. Sunderland in the semi-finals, which was expected. 21st of May, so 10 days away. 7.5 million in debt. I don't know how we're just hemorrhaging money. Seriously hemorrhaging money. Right, we'll leave it there. We will come back to the playoffs. Fingers crossed. Second time's the charm. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.